Number 2 says Doug has $50 in a savings account. The interest rate is 10% compounded annually. To the nearest cent, how much interest will he earn in 2 years? Underline your question. This time they only want interest. Okay? They did say compound. Write your compound interest formula. Okay, then I'm going to go back and see what I can fill in. I do not know his ending amount, so I keep the A. Principal is starting amount. I know he started with 50. I bring down, open, 1 plus, I go get my rate. It's a percent, but I want it to be a decimal, so divide by 100. That is 1/10. Time in years, so my 2 is my exponent. Okay, punch yours in. 50 times 1 plus 1/10 close squared. Enter. Okay, I got $60.50 if I want it to look like money, not 60.5, $60.50. Remember we talked about that whenever you work a formula, you want to see if it answers the question, because it doesn't always answer it. So we go check. How much interest will he earn in 2 years? Does A stand for interest? No. A stands for the total ending amount. So right now this has the 50 that Doug started with, and then it has the interest, okay, to get to this total. So if I only want to see the interest, I'm going to take away the amount that he started with, because this is all of it, all put together, okay? So $60.50 minus $50 shows me the interest that he earned over those 2 years was $10.50. Okay, number 3. Brittany has $90 in a savings account that earns 10% interest compounded annually. To the nearest cent, how much interest will she earn in 3 years? Underline the question. They're asking for the interest. Okay, they did say compound, so I write the compound formula. After I have my formula, I'll go and grab my numbers. I don't know her ending amount, so keep the A. Her principal start amount was 90. Bring down, they had a parentheses, 1 plus. I'll go get my interest rate, but I have to change it to a decimal, so divide by 100. This one is 1/10. Time in years is a 3 for your exponent. So make sure you know how to punch this in. 90, open, 1 plus 1/10. Close it. Now to do your exponent of a 3, I need to use this one over here, the caret key that's under clear. So it will jump up into the exponent spot. Type in your 3, enter. Okay, it told me her ending amount was $119.79. I have to see if it answers the question. A stands for total amount. Okay, how much interest will she earn in 3 years? This ending amount includes what she started with and how much interest that she earned. So if I only want to see the interest, I'm going to take away what she started with, so I can see how much it grew over those 3 years. So since that was the last thing I did, I can just hit minus 90. It will grab that last answer for me. $29.79 was the interest. Okay, number 4. Russell has $600 in his savings account that earns 11% interest compounded annually. To the nearest cent, how much will he have in 3 years? Underline the question. They want all of it. That will be A, the total amount. They did tell me it's compound, so I'm going to write the formula. Make sure T is an exponent. Then I'm going to go grab numbers. They're asking for the ending amount, so I do not know A. The principal starting amount is 600. It has parentheses, 1 plus. I need the rate to be written as a decimal. It's a percent. That means out of 100. So I get 11 hundredths. Close the parentheses. The time is 3 years. Okay. 600. Open 1 plus 11 hundredths. Close it to the third. Okay. I got one that is longer than it needs to be. Or total amount is 820 point. Remember, we only want 2 digits behind the decimal for the cents. So it's going to be a 5, and it can either be a 7, it can stay, or it can go up to an 8. So I look directly behind that place to see what's there. 8 is big. So that's going to bump it up and make our answer say 58 cents at the back. I have to check and make sure it answers the question before I say I'm done. How much will he have at the end of 3 years? So if I didn't remember what this A was, I go back up and see what we labeled the total ending amount. Okay, so this is how much they end up with. That is how much they will have.